Have you ever wondered what it's like to walk the Caminito del Rey and cross this King's Bridge? Stick with me and I'll show you. Hi there, I'm Daniel Laplander and today I'm on an adventure. I'm doing the Caminito del Rey in the Malaga province and I'm going to cross this King's Bridge, and also I'm going to show you the surrounding area and all the way up to this bridge, and also I'm going to show you afterwards the hotel, so stick with me and I'll show you everything. So once you've stopped off with the bus, there are two different options. You can take a 40-minute route or you can take a 20-minute route. The 20-minute route takes a shortcut through this rather interesting tunnel. But we're going to have a look at this first, and then I'm actually going to head back to the longer route to show you as much as possible. So if you want to take the longer route, then you go through a bigger tunnel just where the bus drops you off, and it will take you out to the other side of this mountain, and that's where the trail starts, the longer route that snakes more along the river. So that's the one I'm going to take. So the first part of the Caminito goes through a pine forest, and it can be a bit steep going down, but the trails are well maintained, and if you can do it physically, I do recommend you do that. It is a beautiful forest, and what a day. One really cool detail on this trail is this geological formation here, and it's called the Arch, and it's actually not man-made, even though it looks like it. It's just time with weather has just worn this down, natural erosion, and it's kind of spectacular. So you get to put on this very fashionable hairnet. I look okay, don't I? Yeah. And then helmet. Let's go. It's actually really hard to take in how dramatic this is. The rocks and how big everything is. I mean, I didn't really expect this. Wow. So I think it's really fabulous that you can see vultures and eagles flying around here in between the rocks, finding the updraft, and it is so beautiful. So there are train tracks behind me here, and they go in through this little tunnel, and I don't know if you've seen an old movie called Von Dryan's Express, but they actually crashed a plane into this mountain wall. I think it is this here, and that actually caused a bit of erosion in the rock because they did this stunt. It was a movie with Frank Sinatra actually. So after a long stretch through forests and on the mountainside, absolutely fabulous, it's time to get back up on the boardwalk again. And this time it's the last bit, and we're going to see the famous King's Bridge. Windy here, but I'm telling you one thing, this is not the place to go if you're afraid of heights. So the Caminito del Rey originally was built for a hydroelectric station in the beginning of the 19th century, and as you can see here you have just a concrete path, and it was quite unsafe up until a few years ago. Many people have died trying to just scale these without protection and fallen to their deaths quite far below. So what they did was, a few years ago, they restored this whole area, this Caminito del Rey, so that it would be safe to walk, and they built another path here above the old one so that we can have easy access to it. If you don't have a car or a motorbike or whatever, you can come here by train. Now, there's a train station right here by the hotel, and the bus that takes you up to the beginning of the Caminito del Rey is just opposite the train station. So very convenient. So after a long walk, I'm going to sit down, get off my feet, and I'm going to have a meal at the restaurant, which is at the hotel here, just beside the train station. You can actually buy a package deal in their website, which is lagarganta.com. I'll put a little link in the description below. You can buy for 10 euros, then you get just the walk and access to the King's Bridge, which is about 3 hours long, the walk. The bus ride is €1.55 and you pay it in cash on the bus. Then you have another package deal which also includes a menu, and that is 35 euros, and then you can eat on the menu up until 25 euros. If you eat less, then you get a little trinket to make up for the money, a little souvenir. If you eat for more than 25 euros, then you get to pay the little extra. And so I'm going to go for that, and I'm going to show you what it's like. You can also buy a bigger deal here. You can have a guided tour, you can have the menu, you can have including the bus ride, and also the Caminito del Rey access, and that package deal is 50 euros. And then you also have an insurance that comes with that. I've spoken to the guys at the restaurant here about local produced food. They have a specialty which is called tartar de aguacate, queso fresco y mango. See? And here it comes. Good timing. It's a stuffed avocado with mango and fresh cheese. So let's have a look and see what that's like. Wow, that's actually refreshing. It's got the sweetness of the sauce, it's got the oily consistency of the mango. This is very nice. What they've recommended me here at the restaurant is a leg of kid goat, roast leg of kid goat, and it comes and it's, I don't know whether to eat it or jump over it, it's so big. So interesting. So tender. Wow. So tender. It just falls apart. It just falls apart. Falls off the leg completely. Wow. There's no goaty taste, you know, that you can get sometimes. It tastes like wool. No, not at all. This is wow. 5 stars. So I'm sitting on the other side of the table now since the sun was beating down on me a little bit too much. I've ordered a dessert and it's going to be Granny's cake, and it looks really nice. Oh yeah. Yes. So after a fantastic meal, let's have a little look at this gorgeous hotel. The larger part of the building was actually a mill. It has now been restored into a modern, rustic hotel. The staff was really friendly and let me have a look at one of the rooms. And as I said before, the link to both the hotel and to the restaurant and the Caminito del Rey and all the activities you can find in the description below. So here finishes today's episode of Daniel Laplander. If you've liked it, please click that little like button. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. And drop a little comment underneath so I can see what you would like to see in my future videos. So, until the next time. One really cool detail. Oh. So here finishes today's If you haven't subscribed then do so. And if one really cool feature on this trail is this geological formation here called the Arch. Arch.